I heard, who are you? Hmm. Collective is something mysterious about you. Somebody's studying you and they can't figure you out. I feel like this is a lot of new energy. Um, you could have recently started a business or recently um embarked on an endeavor in which it exposed you to a lot of attention. And I feel like who you're emerging as, who you're showing up as, is something new, is something refreshing. This is reminding me of peacocks, the peacock feather. Let me see what the spiritual definition or the spiritual meaning of a peacock is. My stomach is growling and I ain't even hungry. Okay, so that's very significant. I feel like I'm hearing full off of empty. Oh shit, spiritual meaning of a peacock. I feel like I got so much going on all at once and I just started this video. So I feel like that's very synchronistic. Like this is the beginning, the early stages of a new dawn, a new path, because you've shifted your energy. Okay, realized some type of power within you, realized, I'm hearing your reflection, or this is like an integration between the light and the dark. I'm also getting something about hand symbols, sigils. Something was made by design. The peacock symbolizes various spiritual concepts, including rebirth and renewal, due to its annual molting and feather regrowth. It also represents wisdom, compassion, and transformation, particularly the ability to transmute negativity into something positive, a concept found in both Buddhism and Hinduism. Okay, those two religions could be very significant, or well, I'm not trying to misword them or whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Could be very significant, or something about cultural religions or you exploring. This is giving me philosophy. This is giving me Sagittarius energy. This is giving me ninth house. I think, yeah. This is giving me traveler, not just on earth, but I'm hearing like a distant traveler, someone who's able to travel in the spiritual realm thousands of miles away from them. This is also reminding me of the ability to channel, to be psychic, someone who can, I'm hearing, read minds, but not intrusively, more so feeling what it is that you need when you need it at that given time and moment. Okay, but not evasive. Other meanings include beauty, pride, confidence, royalty, protection, and spiritual awakening. I feel like that was a beautiful connection to what I was channeling. Okay, you are embarking on something new at this time and it's being recognized. And somebody is in awe. Who is this person? I also heard, and I have the pleasure to be in this person's ambiance. I don't even feel like this is somebody who's physically been in your presence before. Okay, I feel like this is someone who's watching you from an outside perspective, and just them able to enjoy your aura. I'm hearing through the screen or through however they're able to connect with you. Is I'm not getting, like, I heard it's enough for me, but I also feel the energy of someone else yearning and wanting more. I'm hearing, who are you? Who is it? Who is this person? They're not human. They are able to shift. Excuse me. This person, whoever I'm speaking to, excuse me. Who are you? You that people are questioning and have questions about. You are someone that it don't matter what pathway you take, you're able to see things from a perspective of beauty. Okay, this is giving me this person's mind. I'm also hearing Gemini. Okay, I don't know why the number 6 could be very significant. Okay, trifecta, triangles, symbolism is very significant. I'm hearing like the walls of Egypt. I'm getting the energy of Jesus Christ when he went on an exploration of different parts of the world to become who he is, a scholar, someone who was well versed in all type of cultural backgrounds, all type of knowledge, all type of truths. He was able to explore himself in different dynamics, able to explore himself in different circumstances, situations. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, I'm speaking to you. Who are you? You're not normal. I'm getting like alien-like. Your ability to do shadow work is unmatched. I think you don't even realize that you've been shifting timelines way before somebody told you, or you were reintroduced to what shifting timelines mean. You got eternal self. This person does not look normal. Something about your eyes are very, very significant. Okay, a portal. Your eyes are the portal to your soul. I feel like when people look into your eyes, the warmth that they feel in their body. Okay, the way you look at people, it will have, I'm hearing, will make a grown man cry, like you're able to strip, okay, people with just a glare. Just looking at you. They're able to feel something. People are very much inquisitive and curious about who you are. I also feel like because you're ever changing, you could be very much expressive about who you are in the moment in which you are. But because you're ever changing, and who you was yesterday ain't who you are tomorrow. If you got people that's around you that experience you on a daily basis, they're very confused as to how you're able to switch up. Okay, I'm getting the energy of someone who's very adaptable, eternal self. You got the 23. Okay, 23 could be very significant. The number 5, life path 5 could be significant. It could be a life path 2 or 3 if that's even possible. Okay, but something about your blood. Okay, this is definitely giving me alien-like. If you notice, there's a glow in the middle of this being's head. Okay, the glow. Yo, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and a bit. Hold on. 4:36, and somebody outside bumping loud ass music just for a brief second. So maybe they was going to work and they forgot that, you know, their music was loud as shit. So I'm getting something about shock, culture shock. I also feel like you could come from a very cultural background. And I feel like these people are very much stickler energies. You can't do this. You can't dress like this. You can't go outside like this. You can't do this. You can't rep this. You can't. It's like so many rules. But you have broken that mold, okay? And it took a lot out of you. Getting to the point in which you are I'm hearing was a blessing. It took a lot. Yeah, redemption. You had to learn how to forgive yourself. You had to learn how to purge in the form of renewal and not purging just because. This is like, what I mean by that is, imagine crying because you in a situation with somebody that you've been in a situation with, been in the same cycle with, but you just cry for no reason because at this point, you hurting your own feelings. You are killing yourself. Versus crying and purging because you forgive yourself for putting yourself through that, giving yourself grace, loving yourself. Okay, this is also reminding me of some type of scar in the heart of that person, but it's closing up. Something about nature, grounding, water, spiritual baths could be very significant. Speaking to your water. Okay, someone is practicing their power by affirming their food, affirming what they're ingesting, being intentional about what they're listening to. Okay, but still also enjoying life. The definition of true freedom. How are you exercising your free will? Okay, you got eternal self. Eternal self. There's a lot of shadow energy in this card. Okay, this person is also glowing in the dark. Your ability to glow in the dark, like I said, the energy of renewal, transformation, adaptation, your ability to navigate in spaces that you can't quite see everything, but because you're so connected to what's outside of you that reigns within you, you can feel it. Okay, you could be somebody, like, if you got in the business of doing like what I'm doing, channeling, you would be so fucking immaculate at it. I feel like you already do this on such a lower level. Or you can be somebody that may feel as if you're advanced, because compared to the normal people around you or compared to others, you are on an advanced level. But when it really comes to your capability or your capacity, it like you just scratching the surface. And that is the beauty within you. I also feel like you get a thrill out of digging more and more into who you are, getting to know who you are, making room and stretching yourself out to the capacity in which you deserve, and not something that you just settle for. Okay, message. You got breaking free, rebirth. Okay, I'm liking this energy. What the fuck did I say? Clearing your space. Welcome to the portal of alignment. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. But when I be ready to go, I just be ready to go. The message be ready to flow. It be ready to come out, okay? I'm speaking to somebody. My name is Shay. Welcome if you new. Thank you for all y'all love, support. Man, it's greatly appreciated. It's greatly appreciated. I'm telling you. Okay, I also feel like your energy, somebody, I don't know what you're doing. I'm hearing creation, what you're creating, how you're presenting yourself. You are greatly appreciated. I'm hearing thank you. I'm seeing a lot of claps. I'm seeing congratulations. I'm seeing you being celebrated. Okay, literally by the dead. I was just thinking that. You got afterlife. Okay, it's like you liberate people from what's killing them. It's like you're able to transmute death so well. Like, just your energy, even without them really understanding your message. They spirit caught it. All you had to do was remind a person's spirit, even if their consciousness has not caught up yet. Okay, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's very headstrong. I'm hearing like a lion spirit. Like, I'm just channeling off this ethereal self card. Like, something about nose rings could be significant. I'm hearing bull. Okay, you could be somebody that you're very expressive in the way you dress, in the way you move, even in the way you walk. You walk with this mighty power. You could also be somebody that's very small, but the power behind you is mighty. Okay, even if you're not small in size, small compared, like minute compared to, it's billions of people in this world. You yourself compared to those billion is very much minute, but your energy can stretch. I'm trying to find the right words to say that basically your power, this demeanor, this divinity that reigns within you, that exudes outside of you, can reach thousands and trillions and millions of people, thousands and trillions and millions of miles. Okay, somebody here, you need to do something to express yourself and put it out for people to ingest, because even in your beginning stages where you still learning and you just coming into who you are, playing around with your magic, playing around with your power, is helping other people. The divinity that's backed by this gift, by this creation, by you, is what people need. It's the energy. it's not even about what it looked like. You got self-realization. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you definitely come into some type of realization of who you really are. I'm seeing a lot of purple. This is giving me a lot of crown chakra activation. Okay, this person looks as if they're in a tombstone from my perspective, but this also is giving me like the spirit of nature. Okay, this is also giving me rest. This is giving me resting in one's beauty, but this person is connected to something ancient. You see all of this symbolism, these trees. Okay, this is also giving me like portal like energy. Okay, these little guys is standing out to me, but I don't know what they are. I'm hearing Oompa Loompa. I'm hearing Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Someone could really love chocolate, and it's so funny because you may or may not even be allergic to it, or something about chocolate here. I'm also seeing a business that involves some type of chocolate. I'm also seeing gold, edible gold. I'm seeing bakeries, baking, cakes. It's something that you do. I don't give a damn what it is. At this point, how this ring is moving, breathing, your air is divine and ethereal. Who are you? This could even be something you're asking yourself. Like, you could have really opened this book within inside of you and start exploring who you are. And it's blowing your mind even. But it's like you're getting closer and closer to, I'm hearing a period of ascension, or you're getting closer and closer. Afterlife keep coming up. Purple energy, ancestral energy. Okay. I also just heard your perspective of life is what makes it different. And I'm being led to use myself as an example, right? Me and another person could be using the same cards, tapped into the same frequency, but my perspective of life is going to determine how I read these cards. So in other words, your perspective determines the course of your life. I'm getting somebody who's really starting to understand what being a God or a reflection of something outside of you that's almighty in power is within inside of you. Okay, that's gonna be a theme on my channel. If you don't want to hear how you a God and how you create your own reality, then this is not the channel for you. We don't disassociate ourselves from God. We don't take away from the outside power that also follows suit, but we also don't take away from ourselves. We also don't take away from our own power. I wouldn't have been given free will if God didn't trust, or there wasn't a reason. You know what I'm saying? Even that is like disassociated. Given free will, it's already you. You can't be given something that you already have. But just like you, I'm unlearning and learning and still coexisting around people who on different levels at different frequencies. Okay, who are you? Universal Mother, who are you? What is this that you're connected to? The Universal Mother. This is reminding me of a channel I did when I was like, you were connecting to the cosmic womb of creation. And it's so funny because I've been watching High Frequency Guru. I listen to her Subliminal sometimes, and she just posted a video a couple of hours ago with the same exact title. So that just lets me know that, you know, something about vibrating on the frequency of others. Don't ever feel as if somebody copycatted you, because you don't know. You ain't the only one vibrating on that frequency. You aren't the only one that's getting channeled messages. What matters is, are you freely expressing that channel message? Okay, how will you express the message? How will you express the message? Or like, it's given like two people who get the same idea the same exact way, but it's given like the way they express it is what make you different or make it different. Okay, I feel like, you know, I went into another, anyway, new done, and we back to the beginning. I didn't even notice that elephants were also on this person's like crown. So they definitely talk about wisdom. It also talk about being a gentle giant. You understand the capacity in which your power is, which is very heavy, very big, very massive, very much noticeable elephant in the room. But you're gentle, graceful. You don't judge yourself to the point where you're then projecting that judgment on other people and always got something to complain about, something to say, something. I feel like you evolved from that part of you, because maybe you were once that person, or I could be speaking to somebody who I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to a version of you that you may haven't stepped into yet. But that's the beauty about self-realization. Who are you? Who are you? I'm hearing divinely faceted, or I'm hearing elated, something about joy, finding joy. Someone's name could be Joy. Joy, alchemy, alchemist, magic. But you are multifaceted and very much adaptable. Anyways, beautiful energy. Okay, I feel like at this point I'm recycling the same cards. Nothing's different. I feel as if this message has been elated, and if you also elated, what? I feel like this message has been conveyed. I feel like whoever this person that's exuding this energy knows that it's all them. All right, I'm repeating myself at this point. Repetition is important, you know, for you to learn and really, really, really be able to embody what it is that you're trying to, right? It just don't happen overnight. Even though with the way you've grown, it seems that way. If you really look back weeks ago, months ago, you are not the same person, and you proud of the growth. Okay, and other people seeing it. Other people are fascinated. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know how you doing it. They want to know what moves you making. They want to know how the fuck. Some people could even be attributing this to witchcraft. Like, oh, she's connecting to blah, blah, blah. You were just not afraid to tap into something somebody else told you to be afraid of. You know how many times your parents say don't do this and you do it anyway because of the thrill? You want to understand why. And then you go do it and you bump your head and then you figure it out. That's life. You might be running from who you are just because somebody else told you that it was wrong. But wrong and right is in the eye of the beholder. That's the beauty of being a creator. Because you say what's wrong and right in your world, in your life. Your perspective fits for you. Their perspective fit. Half of the time, people be moving in somebody else's perspective. People don't even understand how disassociated with themselves that they are. That they judge you from somebody else's judgment. They let somebody else tell them what they should be doing, what they should be saying, how they should be living, what religion they should be doing. Even if it was a parent, even if it was the status quo, like everybody's doing it. If it's right for you and right to you, then it's right for you and to you. But I feel like anything that you're indulging in, any spiritual background, any spiritual base you have, it should unite and not divide. As long as we are uniting and not dividing, then baby, your God is okay with me. Shit. Anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you. But who are you? Seriously, who are you? Thank you for listening to this message. Thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. They are greatly appreciated. And I really, really love communing with you guys. So Like right now, this is the end of the video, but it's like I want to stay here. So whoever you are, you're very captivating. People always want to be around you. People always want to listen to you. They want to hear what you got to say. If they listening to a video of yours, they don't want it to end. You may be recording a video saying, damn, these motherfuckers ain't listening to this. I get more traction, or somebody here's a content creator, or you're creating something and you feel like doing it this way, in the way in which the masses want, is what gets you that instant gratification. But you really want to do it this way, because this way is who you are. Do it your way, because who's for you is gonna come in and be for you. They're not gonna get enough of you. Imagine being loved and liked by everybody. That's some heavy shit. Just enjoy your crowd, just like the crowd is enjoying you. Who are you? Peace.